Hello, good morning. You're watching Chris on Real Talk. How you doing? It is Friday, the let me think, 30th of April 2021. So if you're joining me for the first time, because I've titled this video in a way that attracts people looking for a certain type of video. If you're joining me for the first time, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and that'll do me a favor. But there we go. So today I'm on a quest. As you can see, it looks slightly different. I've got a Zoom background because I'm doing this video through Zoom. I'm on a quest. I'm trying to find someone who believes the earth is flat. I really am. I genuinely am intrigued by this phenomenon. I recently joined a group on Facebook to do with flat earth. And it's frustrating because when you try to have a discussion with people that believe the earth is flat, in this specific group, they tend to get nasty. They tend to get almost aggressive and violent with words. I'm struggling to understand why the need for such aggression. That to me baffles me. If you want to believe the earth is flat, fine, believe the earth is flat. You're wrong. But let me know the reason why you believe the earth is flat. So if you do believe the earth is flat, Lee Jones, Roy West, good morning. So if you are one of these people that believe the earth is flat, please, there is a information right here. You can get me on Twitter. DM me on Twitter if you believe the earth is flat. I'll give you the chat details for this video. You can join me here right now if you genuinely believe the earth is flat, and I promise you, I will hear you out. I will give you your fair chance without ridicule, without pressure. I'm not going to make fun of you. If you believe the earth is flat and you want to talk to me and try and convince me that the earth is flat, I will listen to you. Convince me. Make me believe. And this is the thing, is I don't believe the earth is flat. I never will. Personally, I believe that the earth has been a globe since forever. Because that's how it was made in the solar system, you see. And I believe that if you think you can convince me the earth is flat, then you really must have a really high IQ. Because it takes a lot to convince me of anything. It really, really does. So again, if you believe the earth is flat, get me at Real Talk Vlogger on Twitter. DM me. I've got Twitter right here. You can't see that. Look, I've got Twitter right there. I'm waiting for you. DM me. I'll give you the details. You can join me. We can talk about this live. We can have a grown-up adult conversation without calling each other names, without ridicule, without making fun of each other. None of that. Just a genuine conversation. You tell me why I should believe you, and I'll tell you why you're wrong. It's as simple as that. So we'll leave this up for a little while. I'm not keeping my hopes up for this. It's literally a wild stab in the dark. I'm literally clutching at straws here, trying to get someone who believes the earth is flat to come and join me, because I've tried so hard. I've asked people directly. I've asked them directly, will you join me on my YouTube channel to discuss why you believe the earth is flat? And they all say no. If you believe so hard and with a passion that the earth is flat, then there should be nothing stopping you. Excuse me. There should be nothing stopping you from trying to convince me and other people. If you believe it so bad, why won't you join me, Flat Earther? Please, if you believe it, join me. Talk to me. Convince me. Please. I would love to see it happen. And do you know what? I wouldn't be impressed as much. How can I put it? Let me try and articulate my words. I would be impressed if someone who believes the earth is flat actually joined me today. If you look, I'm looking at my DMs right now, dropping my vape on the floor. There we go. So let me just check my DMs. Let's have a look. And nothing. There's 4 people watching this video, concurrent watching, and I've titled it with Flat Earthers. Flat Earth is a great thing for people to YouTube, and yet there's no one here. So if push comes to shove and time ends up getting on a little bit, and I haven't had anyone DM me on Twitter for the Zoom details, I will take possibly a Zoom call from one of my subscribers. How about that? Is that fair? I think that's fair. I do like talking to my subscribers via the chat, but you know, maybe I could do it this way. You know, maybe once every now and again I could do a Zoom call and actually talk to one of my subscribers directly, and get a little bit of feedback on the channel, see how you're doing. See, that I like that. I think that's a good idea. Not many people actually do that. In fact, I don't think any YouTubers do that. No, I don't think so at all. But going back to this page on Facebook, the Flat Earth Society, I'm astounded, really, at the amount of people that are on this page who you wouldn't assume would believe the Earth is flat. You just wouldn't think it of people. And then, you know, you get someone posting questions like, well, if the Earth is flat, then is heaven and hell flat too? It's a genuine question. And I thought to myself, I'm not going to get involved in this one. I'm not going to get involved in this one. I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to take the bait on that. You know, I'm not going to do it. And then you get some people who post pictures of the Earth from different eras of space exploration, from like the 60s up till present day, and then they end up saying, oh, but they're all fake, they're all composite, they're all CGI. Yes, you're right. A lot of these pictures are composite because the pictures are taken at such a close proximity to the Earth that the pictures literally have to be stitched together to get the entire image. That doesn't mean that they're fake. It just means that they're crafted with actual images to get the actual image. You see, so it's... But I'm genuinely intrigued by Flat Earth, though. I mean, I don't believe it, but I'm intrigued by it. I genuinely want to know what makes you tick. I want to know what makes you think the Earth is flat. Convince me. Without being nasty, without any kind of ridicule, without prejudice, without just two grown-ups having a decent, genuine conversation about why you believe the Earth is flat. I will listen to you. Guy Arab, Chris, supporters of Featherstone Rovers Rugby League Club are known as Flat Cappers. Do you think that they are the Flat Earth Society followers? No, I don't believe that at all. Maybe they all have flat caps like me and flat cap bus driver. No, but I don't believe they're all flat earthers. No, but the thing is, but this is the thing. This is the thing. I don't believe they're Flat Earth Society. Not at all. However, you can never tell who is and who isn't a Flat Earth believer. Because a lot of people that do believe the Earth is flat actually never say anything because of fear of ridicule. They don't want to be dragged down. They don't want to be harassed. And I understand that. It's something that they believe in. And they believe that there is enough proof and enough evidence there to convince them, at least, that the Earth is flat. That's their right to believe that. And they don't... A lot of people... I say a lot of people. It's not actually a lot of people. But a lot of people that believe the Earth is flat will never say anything, because of fear of ridicule. Darren Bus Driver says, morning, Chris. The Earth is 100% not flat. Hope all is well, Chris. Yes, all is well. I agree with you. The Earth is a globe. And I'm wanting someone who believes the Earth is flat to join me on here. Talk to me. I'm on Zoom at the moment. This is a Zoom call, which is why I've got the background. You see, this is genuinely a Zoom call. So if you believe the Earth is flat, whoever you are, go here. It says, @RealTalkVlogger, get me on Twitter, DM me. I will give you the details for this post, this video, this Zoom call. I will give you the details. In fact, can I see this on there? No, I can't see that on there. I've got the details up as we speak. I'm looking at the details. I've got the meeting ID. I've got the passcode. You just let me know you want to talk to me as a flat earther. I'll hear you out. I will. I will hear you out. I'll ask you a few questions. You can ask me a few questions. We can back and forth. That's not a problem. I want to know why you believe the earth is flat. What changed in your mind? What was that reverse eureka moment where you thought, oh my God, we've been living a lie. Oh my God, the earth is flat. I want someone to come along and give me that moment they realized what they thought was, hang on a minute, wait. We've been lied to our whole life. They've been telling us it's a globe. It's not a globe, it's flat. I want someone to tell me that. I want to hear that kind of passion. I want to hear someone who believes the earth is flat give me their account of when they thought, darn it, the earth's not a globe, it's flat. I want to hear that. I want to hear from you why you believe the earth is flat. So DM me, message me on Twitter. It's here. It's here. At Real Talk Vlogger. DM me if you want to join me on this live stream. We'll talk about it. You tell me why you think the earth is flat. I will listen to you. I swear I will listen to you. I'll hear you out. This is my gift to you. This is me saying to you, this is your chance to get across what your point of view is without me slamming you. I won't be nasty. Of course, if you turn out to be a dick, then I'll block you after saying some nice things about you. But no, I'm not going to be nasty. So again, look, let me have a look. I'm looking at Twitter right now. I'm looking in my DMs. No DMs. And the thing, this is another thing. There are people out there who genuinely want other people to believe them. There are flat earthers out there that want other people to believe the earth is flat, but are not ever willing to go on any kind of platform and share their experience. They don't want. I mean, I've invited so many people that believe the earth is flat directly, message these people. And I've said to them, look, will you join me to argue your point? I'll give you a fair shot at it. I won't talk over you. I'll ask you questions. You give me the information that you believe to be correct, and I'll listen to you. And I won't believe it, but you can get your point across to other people. I'm giving you a chance to convert other people to flat earth through my channel. I'm giving you an opportunity to get your belief across. Everyone gets a fair crack of the whip. All's equal. Equal opportunities for everyone. So the earth is a globe. There's no disputing that. But if you believe the earth is flat, come and argue. Yeah, come and tell me what your point is. I'm here. I'm waiting. I will listen to you. And every single time I've asked someone directly, they've either ignored me or said no. Why is that? Why is that? For people that are so in belief of the earth being flat, for people that want to cling on to something that isn't true, for people that want to believe that there is a wall of ice that surrounds a flat space magical pancake, for all these things that they believe, they never want to come on an actual live and discuss their belief with me or anyone. I mean, the best person I've found online for debunking flat earth, and they hate this guy so bad, I think he's brilliant, is Simon Dan. Simon Dan is absolutely fantastic, and he even has Flat Earth Fridays. This is great. And they hate this guy. I think he's brilliant. But even when he says to him, look, you can join me. We'll talk about this. Email me, contact me. I'll get you on. He has... I actually don't know how many subs he's got. He might even be close to 1 million or over 1 million. I don't know. But he reaches a lot of people. And to this day, not one flat earther has agreed to join him in a decent adult conversation. So the fact that he gets completely shafted by that, I'm not really keeping my hopes up. But if you are someone who believes the earth is flat and you don't want to go on a channel that is massive, I've got 1,168 subscribers. valued, loved, and cherished subscribers. I keep in contact with my subscribers. Some, very few, have me on Facebook because very selective. In fact, I added my last one the other day, and I'm not going to be adding any more. And just make that very clear. This is a personal choice. It's nothing personal to you. It's personal for me. But I contact. I can be contacted on here. I can be contacted on Twitter. I do reply. I do read the comments. I do reply to comments. You see, so I'm not gonna completely ignore people. I'm not like that. I'm a small channel. I value every single view that I get. I value every single subscriber that I get. So if you want to come onto a small channel and tell me your belief, JBM Travels, what's going on? If you want to tell me your belief, I will listen to you. If you want to tell me the earth is flat and explain to me the reasons why you believe the earth is flat, I will listen to you. Morning, vape. Yeah, so this is the sort of thing that I've been looking up, really. I mean, I pretty much know every single argument that a flat earther will throw at me, to which I will explain to them, cool, calm, and collectedly why they're wrong. I'm a YouTuber. Do you think I should start using my Twitter for my account? This is a personal thing. You can do. You can do. I would, if I were you, create a specific page for your channel. And in fact, if anything, drop your channel name in the comment section here and down below. Or it's going to be there, but it's going to be down below anyway. Drop your channel there. And when you make a Twitter account specifically for your channel, go back into the comment section and drop a link to it there as well. Got absolutely no problem with sharing the love there. JBM channels. JBM Travel, sorry. You never know, it could help. I mean, I don't have many followers on Twitter, not by a long shot. I don't have many followers on Twitter at all, but I still have my CRTV Real Talk vlogger page to complement this. So if you want to do that and it works for you, it may actually work for you a lot. I have a Twitter account in my YouTube account. Do you know what? Use both. Because if one can bounce off the other and complement the other, then you can do that. A lot of the time, if you really are popular on your channel and you are popular on Twitter and people want to get in contact with you and that's the only way they can, then they can do that. Build with Adrian. Bosh, good morning. How you doing? Hope you're well, Adrian. So we've got a few people watching. We've got a few people commenting. Do you think the earth is flat? Drop a comment down below. Is my YouTube. Okay, not a problem. I'm talking like a link people can click. That's what I meant, JBM. A link people can click, because obviously you click on someone's name a lot of the time, it doesn't actually do anything. But if you put the actual URL that is clickable, go and join JBM Travels channel, for God's sake. Go and subscribe to his channel. But so just a quick question. I've got 6 people watching at the moment. You can see it in the top corner just there. Do you believe the earth is... Genuine question. Do you believe the earth is flat? Tell me yes or no in the comment section. Please, I would love to know if you believe the earth is flat. I'm waiting. Not a problem. I was thinking about turning up the sensitivity on this microphone, and putting a few filters in to filter out background noise and have one of those, was it ASMR? I can't stand the sound of people eating. It's just so annoying. It really is. Look, I'm still looking at Twitter. I've got, for those of you who think I'm not being serious about this, I swear to you on pain of death, okay, I've got Twitter open right here. I've got, it's not gonna focus, but I've got Twitter open. And wait, just there. Look, hey, I've got Twitter open. I'm waiting for a DM from someone who believes the earth is flat, and I will give you the Zoom details for this call. You can join me. We can talk about it. I really want to know why you believe it, what makes you tick. However, if we can't find someone that believes the earth is flat, how about this? If you've had communication with someone who believes the earth is flat and you've spoken to a flat earther, you could join me also. How about that? We can talk about your experience with talking to someone who believes the earth is flat. How about that? You know, we can do that. Not a problem. I've got my headphones here. They're plugged in. Good morning, Sarah's Random Videos. You have said to me, hope you're okay. And I'm telling you, Sarah, I'm very well, thank you. I am okay. I hope you're well too. I just want to say, Sarah's Random Videos, Sarah, as far as I'm concerned, is an absolutely fantastic person because she does volunteer. And she hasn't been doing it for quite a long time actually, due to coronavirus and lockdown and the rest of it. But she is going back to her volunteer work, and I just want to say thank you for volunteering and doing what you do. You are an absolutely magic, amazing person. I know you have your own personal issues, but I think you deal with them very well. And you know, you can always talk to me if something's bothering you, Sarah. So I just want to give a round of applause to Sarah. Sarah's Random Videos. I think she's an amazing human being. And I just want everyone to just show some appreciation to everyone who volunteers, no matter where they volunteer, because giving up your own personal time for anyone is just, for me, a magical thing. And I can say that personally because obviously when I was in hospital getting my cancer treatment, the volunteers in that hospital were like gold dust. They took their time to stay with me, to talk to me when I was feeling low. They played games with me to entertain me, and we had some really good conversations, and they are just there to make the world a better place. So Sarah's Random Videos, you are an amazing human being. Thank you very much. How do you know I believe the earth isn't flat? How do you know I believe the earth isn't flat? Go on, tell me, how do you believe the earth isn't flat? It's a globe, clearly. So you let me know the reason why you think it isn't flat. I'll hear you. Or let me know the reason why you think it is flat. You know, it doesn't really matter. So there's 7 people watching it. Again, so for those of you that have just joined me, I'm currently on a Zoom call to you. This is Zoom to YouTube. I want you to tell me if you believe the earth is flat by dropping a yes or a no in the comment section down below. And also, if you look at this at Real Talk Vlogger, go there on Twitter and DM me if you believe the earth is flat so bad. Talk to me. I'll give you the Zoom details. You can join me on here. We can talk about it face to face, adult to adult. No bad language. I'll hear you out. I'll hear your point. The earth, if it's flat, then why haven't I fallen off? Right. I'm dropping my stuff on the floor because gravity. JBM Travels. This is the answer a flat earther will give you. Okay. Now remember, I've been researching this. So for you flat earthers out there who tell me I haven't done my research, oh, I've done my research. I don't believe any of it, but I've done my research. Flat earthers will tell you the reason why you haven't fallen off is because there is a magic wall of ice that goes around the edge. The edge they call the South Pole, and this wall of ice is something they describe as similar to being like the wall of ice found in Game of Thrones, but actually goes around the entire circumference of the earth. That is what a flat earther will tell you. They also won't tell you that if you was to sail around that ring, how long it would take. But someone who could sail around the South Pole on a globe earth would tell you exactly how long it takes. In fact, I would imagine it be considerably quicker going around the South Pole on a globe than going around the circumference of a flat Earth. They don't think of that, do they? No. But it's a lie, says JBM Travels. So come on, people, drop me a comment down below. If you believe the Earth is flat, say yes in the comment section. If you believe the Earth isn't flat, say no in the comment section. If you also believe the Earth is flat and you want to try and talk to me and convince me otherwise, then please go to Real Talk Vlogger at Twitter, DM me. I'm in my direct messages right here. I'll give you the details for this Zoom call. You can join me. We can talk about it. You can explain to me the reason why you believe the Earth is flat, and I will listen to you. Even if there is a wall of ice around, it's still proof that the Earth is round and not flat. Do you know what? You can't make it up, Durham bus driver. You know, they also believe that there's a dome over the top, and I think they call it the firmament. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to Google that or do the research. Maybe I need to do that. I just asked Google and it said no, the Earth is roughly a sphere. And the thing is, the reason why it says roughly a sphere is because although it is a sphere to look at it from space, because of the amount of water on the Earth isn't actually a perfect sphere. It's misshapen, it's deformed. It's like if you was to get plasticine or Play-Doh and scrunch it up into a ball and roll it in your hands roughly, it's not going to be a sphere. It's got lumps and bumps in it, you know. It's really imperfect. But the reason why it looks like a perfect sphere is because of the amount of water that is actually on the Earth as well. And a flat earther will say to you, well, why does the water not fall off? Gravity. And even if gravity wasn't an argument, water tension. You know, but it is gravity. And by the way, gravity is a thing. I asked Alexa, and it states it's round. Is it like a football? You know what? It's not really like a football. It is slightly more wider at the equator, but that's due to the rotation of the Earth. But no, I haven't got anything here to use as an analog. You know, I mean, I've got a clock here. If I scrunch that up into a ball, right, this clock, if it stayed a ball like that, it's not really a ball, is it? You know, it's imperfect. But if that was in space and it had water on it, it would become a perfect sphere. It's an imperfect rock. I mean, you're never, ever going to find a perfect sphere anywhere that isn't man-made. You know, even other planet Mars and Venus and Mercury, you know, even the moon isn't a perfect sphere. It's full of imperfections. But, you know, there we go. So I'm still waiting for someone who believes the Earth is flat to DM me if you wish to join me and explain to me why you believe the Earth is flat. I'm all ears. My ears are big enough, as you can see. They're rather large. You know, I've grown to love them as I've got older. But again, if you want to talk to me right now and you've had dealings with a flat earther or someone's trying to convince you the Earth is flat, then, you know, drop a comment into my DMs on Twitter, direct message me. I might get you on the channel to have a talk about it so you can tell me your experience. If you wish to do that, it's entirely up to you. But we have been doing this live for, let me have a look, 29 minutes and 13 seconds. 29 minutes and 13 seconds. It's an open invitation to you, if you believe the Earth is flat, to join me on here and explain to me and the rest of the viewers, you know, all of my subscribers and possibly anyone else who's watching this that haven't subscribed yet, convince them the Earth is flat. I am here for you to get your point across. Even though I don't believe the Earth is flat, I know the Earth is a globe. This is me giving you a fair crack of the whip. You can try and convince me the Earth is flat. I will listen to you. We can talk about it. We can debate it. Do you know Crystal Palace was actually called Sydenham Hill? Well, Sydenham Hill is actually still there, funnily enough. I Do you know what? I actually Googled this very recently. I did Google this very recently, in fact. Let me Google it again. Old name for Crystal Palace. It says here, and it's got Crystal Palace FC. It says the Exhibition Palace, an original amateur club, 1854 to 1905. In 1854, the Crystal Palace Exhibition Building had been relocated from Hyde Park, which is true, to Crystal Palace Park, to London, and rebuilt in the area of South London next to Sydenham Hill. What it doesn't actually say here. It doesn't have. This is all about the football club. I don't do football club. Old name for Crystal Palace. Old area name for Crystal Palace. Caps lock off. The area we know now as Crystal Palace was covered in ancient forest land called the Great North Wood. There we go. Crystal Palace was known as the Great North Wood. But you know, this it's a strange thing. 19th century. Type what was Crystal Palace called before Crystal Palace? Oh, you got me there. Let me have a look into my brain, because do you know what? I've lived here a long time. I've known a lot about this, and just trying to think. Is it upper? That's it. Upper Norwood. Upper Norwood. I believe the area Crystal Palace was actually known as Upper Norwood, and then obviously Crystal Palace. It still is classed as Upper Norwood, I believe. Crystal Palace is just what it's known as. And then obviously you've got Dulwich, Upper Norwood, you've got Crystal Palace Parade. And then from there it goes to Crystal Palace Park Road, which is classed as Sydenham, down into Penge, or if you go the other way, down into Annerley. Both lead on to Beckenham, which also split off into West Norwood or the Norwood area, and also Croydon as well. So that's what's happening there. Question: what was Crystal Palace called before Crystal Palace? I've just kind of answered that, JBM. So anyway, getting back on track, I'm waiting for someone who believes the earth is flat to join me this morning and convince me the earth is flat. It says on Google it was called Sydenham Hill. No. Sydenham Hill is actually a place, because if I go up the hill where I am and then I turn right at the first roundabout, that is Sydenham Hill. And it goes all the way down to another roundabout, then left, and then all the way down the hill towards the Horniman Museum. So Sydenham Hill is still there. There is a Sydenham Hill train station, but Crystal Palace isn't Sydenham Hill. What colour is the earth? The earth is actually many different colours. It looks blue. This is because of the sea. The atmosphere is also a bluey colour because of the reflection of the sun from the sea. It is also brown. It is also golden brown because of sand. It's also green. It's grey, the earth, from afar, and it's also white because of clouds. So the earth has many different colours, which is also a good sign of life and organic life, and matter on Earth as well, which is fantastic. Whereas you have other planets, rocky planets, for example, where Mercury isn't, I believe it's grey, like a grey browny colour. And the hottest planet in the solar system is Venus, which is a orangey colour, because of the really dense acidic atmosphere. You don't get much other colours on that planet. Mars, known as the red planet, has a really thin atmosphere, but is coloured red because of the iron oxide. Is it iron oxide? It's basically rust on the entire planet's surface. That's what's happening there. What colour? What is under the sea? The end of Earth. What is under the sea? The end of Earth. I don't know what you're on about, JBM. Please forgive me. I'm struggling with your questions. Under the sea, the ocean is vast. The deepest point of the ocean is the Mariana Trench. But there's no end to the sea. You could literally circumnavigate the Earth via the oceans. You could be in the oceans forever and not really explore everything in the oceans. I don't know. And look, I'm still waiting. Look, I'm on Twitter right now. Okay, so it's clear now that after 36 minutes and 9 seconds, no flat earther wants to join me on this today. I don't think it's ever going to happen because they don't ever want to be seen. Some people believe end of is under the sea. No, that's not true. So before I go, if anyone wants to have a little chat with me on here, you can also send me a DM on Twitter here, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. That's not a problem, as long as it's not football. I don't really do football very often. It's very unusual for me to talk about football. I don't really like it too much, in all fairness. So if you want to have a little chat with me quickly, you're more than welcome to for the next 10 minutes. Just DM me at Twitter. I'll send you the details, and I'll admit you into this video chat. We'll have a little talk. Just introduce yourself. Don't use bad language as best as you can. Keep it nice. Keep it civil. And we can have a little chat. So if anyone wants to do that, you've got literally a minute to DM me. If I don't get any direct messages on Twitter in the next minute, I am going to end this live, and I'm going to wish you all an absolutely fantastic Friday. So how far can you go before you come to the end of the earth if the earth's flat? Do you know what, JBM? This is something I can't answer. This is something a flat earther will be able to answer, and no flat earther has joined me. It's like these are questions that they would have an answer to because they've so invested in it. It's that they know everything about a flat earth, even though it's wrong. But they just don't want to come on to any kind of live platform like this and argue their point with someone who knows the earth isn't flat. It's just never going to happen, is it? I mean, I've given you a chance, flat earthers. If there's anyone here that believes the earth is flat, and you could have said something, you could have fought your corner, and that's 1 minute gone, and nobody wished to join me today, which is a shame. I really was looking forward to talking to someone on here today. But anyway, I'm going to thank everyone for joining me today. I really appreciate it. It is Friday, the 30th of April, 2021. And I just want to say, keep yourself safe. Love you lots. See you later.